Hello everybody, this is SaharaDrac of SCLegacy.com, and today I am bringing you a game I just played between a Zerg player named Eve and myself, SaharaDrac, playing the Terrans on Scrap Station. And if all works out correctly, this should be my first video with Machinima Respawn, so yeah, I'd like to welcome anyone viewing this on Machinima Respawn to my awesome replay analysis, featuring me saying things that are embarrassing, like making up things about my sexual orientation or my health status because of the sexual orientation, and and also talking about StarCraft. So, yeah, and the reason I'm actually doing this game is because I want to know what I was. This is one of those games that left me scratching my head, like damn, what am I supposed to do about this? Like, what could I have done differently? How could I have stopped this from happening? So yeah, sorry that's a bit spoilers-ish, but this is not one of my entertainment replays. This is one of my game analysis replays to hopefully help maybe give Zerg a really good game idea for a strategy, and maybe theory craft with some Terrans about what you can do against this build. So as you can see, we are on 13, and the Zerg has not pooled, so he is going to be expanding. It's usually a very good indicator of such. He's scouting me right now, and I'm building my base inward rather than trying to block off the ramp because, banelings, blah blah, whatnot. And, maybe that wouldn't have been the best idea. Obviously a wall in would be better against the strategy in retrospect, but the wall, obviously I don't know what the strategy is going to be yet, so that's my first thought, is wall in against Zerg and try and do your best with bunkers and other buildings against the potential baneling bust. But, yeah, you can see me transferring to my first gas on 15 and getting the orbital command thusly while training a marine, and as soon as I get 100 minerals I will be making a second supply depot. That is my opening in every matchup because I like a good solid base to build from that I'll always know. And you can see still no hatch actually for Zerg. He's just there he goes. He's going to go ahead and hatch on 15, which is pretty early expansion. But on this map scrap station, this map station scrap station is very Zerg friendly, just because of this really. You can see here, this base here is really well protected by this wall, and it's just very easy to access and defend. So Zerg like to. Also, there's a huge walking distance here, as you can see. So Zerg like to expand early on this map. I did sneak in this guy here. He doesn't know about. So that's a little bonus for me. I can scout without using a scan or wasting a Hellion. But yeah, factory's going down while I put down the second refinery. That's typically how I continue my opening against Zerg. Yeah, while I continue to pump Marines. So you can see here, I actually learned this from watching Nada play against Hydra. He put his supply depots right there in front of this gas refinery, and then lowered them because I guess the idea behind it, which made sense to me, is that this is literally real estate you're never ever going to build on otherwise. So you're not wasting anything by putting lowered supply depots here. So it's like they don't even exist. If you put them here out of the way or over here, maybe you'll want to throw down a starport there and things will get all clunky and whatnot. But yeah, actually I think this little idea here actually helped me a lot in this game. I am aware of his expansion. I scouted with the SCV and saw that. So I'm thinking he's getting the spine crawler thrown down. So I'm thinking, all right, let's move out with this Hellion, these 4 Marines. We're about 5 minutes in. I'm going to go, hopefully, put a lot of pressure on his drones. You can see here I try to hold fire right next to the smoke, and the Hellion doesn't fire because the Zergling doesn't smoke. So that was a little bit of a misstep. Yes, a misstep for me. And yeah, what does this say? Starbusters 12. I want to see that. Anyways, so here I come in here. I'm greeted by an exorbitant number of Zerglings. Pretty shocking, actually. But no drones being built on here yet. These Marines get surrounded right away thanks to my awesomely bad micro, and I just run home. And I'm like, that's a lot of lings. I should probably make bunkers now. And that's exactly what I do, because here he comes. Yeah. And unfortunately, I double factoried with Tech Lab, so I don't have a lot of ability to produce infantry right now. But I do have a pretty good ability to produce Hellions. And actually, this tank here gets stuck between these two tech labs, but it kind of is good for me considering the Lings are coming. So yeah, here they are. They're going to come be really mean. Get this Marauder in here. That's all I've got for infantry at the moment. I put these guys on auto repair and hope I can micro my Hellions like a madman. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, and I'm doing a very poor job of it because you can't really micro Hellions that well against Speedlings. He does have the speed upgrade, and as you can see, the Hellions aren't doing too great. But thanks to this tank, actually fortuitous tank placement, 2 more Hellions pop. Without even having to pull my SCVs off working, I'm pretty much able to hold this off. Yeah, these Marines are going to pop out. Whatnot. Get in the bunker! Yeah. And yeah, he's going to have to pull back and try again. In the meantime, giving me a little time to produce more Hellions and Marines and try and get this bunker down, but he's going to come back pretty quick. So yeah, and I am getting the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade on my Hellions, which is a very good upgrade. If you don't get the Infernal Pre-Igniter, then you should probably get the Infernal Pre-Igniter, because it's very, very powerful. And here comes a lot of Lings, and there's 2 Marines in here, and I have 2 Hellions with some more producing, and I'm getting a 3rd factory just to try and make more Hellions, and they instantly take down this bunker, but I am able to transfer 1 Marine to this bunker, so that was good. Going to get a little more mileage out of that bunker, and yeah, actually, it doesn't look great right now, but I actually am still going to hold this off. I'm going to use my SCVs, I'm going to micro these Hellions and whatnot, but in the meantime, this is where my question comes in. Yeah, I'm over here microing, it's exciting, whatever. That's not the point right now. Okay, he doesn't even have a lair yet, so we'll come back to it. But yeah, as you can see, I actually lost a good number of SCVs there. That was a very, very effective Ling attack, and yeah, I'm just buying time with this guy. As you can see, I bought time for these Hellions to come out, and the Infernal Pre-Igniter is almost done. So, yeah, it's getting ugly now. I got Hellions coming out and whatnot, but it's not pretty. I lost a lot of workers. I need to mule right away. There we go. Because he is just continuing and continuing, and yeah, there's the lair going down. So he can afford to. Oh, okay. So he wasn't getting drones over here. At least there's that. He is on a really low drone build. And here's where I'm like, okay, I haven't seen Lings for a few seconds. I'm going to counter. Oh, jeez. You know. So that was unfortunate. Let's go through my mind right now as I do this. Well, haven't been any Lings in a while. Maybe I'll go kill me some drones. Yeehaw, let's go. Oh man, I'm so fast and cool. Oh lordy, lordy. My Infernal Pre-Igniter isn't enough, Lester. So yeah, unfortunately I did lose a few Hellions unnecessarily there, and I'm trying to micro them as much as I can. And you know, I know, I mean, the whole time this is happening, I'm like, he's just pumping out Lings while he's getting muted. He's just getting muted. He's just going to get muted. What am I going to do? You know, because you don't know if he's going to keep it up. So, like, right now, if I knew he was done, I'd be like, all right, engineering bay, turret, marine, another barracks, switch this to a reactor, get some Marines out, put the armory down, let's try and get a Thor, you know, all this. But I don't know. I'm like, well, if I do all that, I'd definitely die to the Lings, you know. And I guess the answer I'm looking for is send this Hellion out, see what's going on with the Ling situation, and immediately just try and get some anti-air up, because if you look, the Spire, I almost called it a Spiner, like Brent Spiner, aka Data from Star Trek Next Generation. The Spire is just starting, and yeah, I'm sending these Hellions out to counter now. And right now, when I'm seeing no Lings, I'm like, this is when I should be like engineering bay. Like I should have already engineering bay, but obviously I didn't know if there were more Lings coming. Engineering bay, turret. Oh god, Thor, let's go, you know. But instead, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to harass with the Hellions while continuing to produce anti-Ling stuff, or, you know, what I can. And really, I should be focusing on countering the inevitable mutas, because every Zerg on the planet goes mutas. And if my macro was better, micro and macro, I would be able to switch to an anti-muta build while harassing with these Hellions. But unfortunately, I just don't have the gumption. So here I am. I'm trying to kill some drones. It's working all right. A lot of spine crawlers up, so you know. Ideally, I should have come in here and killed these gassing drones, but I didn't. I thought he'd be gassing over here since he wanted me to, but no. Just the gas he's saved up. And here's me, embarrassingly, killing my tech lab. Ouch. So yeah, Spire's up. You know what's hatching. Don't even need to look. And I am just completely... My pants are around my ankles, and there's a bar of Dial soap directly up my butt right now. And if you don't know that reference, or that expression, it's cool. It's very common in prison. And, yeah, obviously at this point you can see who's going to win, because I am making siege tanks and Hellions, and he is making Mutalisks, and I don't have a turret nor an armory. And right now I'm like, I think this is when I was like, wait a minute, this is going to be real bad. Throw down the engineering bay about 7 epochs too late, so epochs, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. Here's, what's my marine count at? 3? Oh yeah, and one of them's an orange health. That'll hold this off, no problem. Because Terran, Terran can do that. Anyways, here I am throwing down turrets. Luckily he doesn't see these, but it's not really going to matter. Or I guess he just doesn't care. Because why would you care? He's not going to fly back. Right here I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stop the fly-in. Oh, gosh. And, yeah, yeah, I got one. At this point, my feeble counterattack is going to come. I decide to send these Marauders and Hellions at some point, but, yeah, just going to fast forward through it, because obviously it's not going to do anything. Lose all my workers, lose all my stuff, and I guess while the carnage finishes, we'll watch this pathetic thing going on here. I'm like, hey, I killed a changeling. Yeah, changeling. I bring the Hellions in. There's Mutalisk, whatever. It doesn't matter at all. And, yeah, there's the GG from me, and I have left the game. So, yeah, I guess, my conclusions from that would be that, as a Terran, I would need to, I was doing a good job with the ling pressure. I really do think I did a pretty good job, given my less than stellar micro with that ling pressure. I thought I did pretty well. But my mid-game scouting was not, and my ability to transition once I realized the ling pressure was over was very poor. So I'm not scratching my head anymore. I have myself to blame, and that's that, man. So this has been SaharaDrac SC Legacy, and I love you. Bye.